Nothing, huh? Nothing at all, huh? Nothing at all. Oh, I'm sorry! Her body's still there. She's still resting here, guys. You cannot objectively tell me that she is not still remaining rested here. But then I picked it up and I was like, oh, this feels good in my palms. And then I stuffed it into my black shade gelatinous body. And I was like, ooh, this feels good in my black shade gelatinous body. Oh, this is one of those. Okay, it's one of those. Okay, we ended. I see. Okay. And there's thorns down there. Wah! I didn't mean to do this. Wah! There we go. That's what we want. Warning, the following Let's Play contains displays of inconceivable stupidity, the likes of which you may not see anywhere else. Viewer discretion advised. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me, the Squid Plushie. We are back in it with another week of Hollow Knight this week, looking at getting into the Queen's Garden finally, and possibly, maybe, potentially, getting our endings 2 and 3. Now, before we do anything else, I become a snail, a mushroomy snail. I love this. This is like my new favorite charm, I believe, is going into the shape of Oon. I realized during editing that I coincidentally had the Spore Shroom equipped at the same time, and it gave me little mushrooms throughout my snail body. But if you add in the Balder Shell with it, you go from slug to snail, with also the mushroom spores on your body if you keep this remaining. Now, this isn't going to be our loadout that we use permanently, obviously. I'm hitting the goddamn wrong buttons again because I'm coming from the Switch for the Link to the Past. And on the Switch, the A and B is reversed, and I'm never going to get used to that. A day in my life, I did it again, a second time in a row. So we're going to go with with the loadout that we've kind of grown into, with having our pure nail of the max upgraded and everything. We do have our spells upgraded as well, but as you guys have pointed out to me, and as we've learned through the skilling of the game, that typically later in game, the nail becomes quite a bit stronger. The spells kind of have a falling off point after a certain amount of upgradings and stuff. So we're going to go with our Quick Slash, our Mark of Pride, our Nail Master's Glory for the quick chargings, and we're going to slap the Shape of Oon on because I feel like I can get, if I put in the time, I could get really good with using the Shape of Oon to heal, but also while dodging stuff, because frequently, even with the quick focus on, whenever I happen to be healing, things happen to be flying directly towards my face, and I eat them directly towards the face. So we're going to slap in the Dream Nail. I hit the B again. I am an idiot. That's what we want. All right. So with that established, and with the snails, the cute look at the snail synergies out of the way, I do love the charm synergies. I'm pretty sure there's still a number that I want to experiment with and just try out just to see what they is. They're not going to provide any like optimal benefit towards me, but still, it's something that I want to experience at some point. So we're down here in the Ancient Basin, after having acquired enough of the Dream Essence in the last week to awaken our Dream Nail. We have a few options of what we can do now. One is going here into the palace grounds and giving that sleepy guy a little slap with our awakened Dream Nail. However, you guys have spoken, and I have also spoken, and I do believe our unified consensus is that it is finally time to get up here in the Queen's Gardens. It's one of the last few areas that we actually still have to explore. Now, if you are unaware, in case you're just coming into the series with this video, I am 99.99% blind, and I would say 100% blind, but the reason I'm 99.99% blind is because my very helpful viewers and my friend have been kind of guiding me along the way as far as looking at obtaining our 112% completions for this particular playthrough. I will also be going for 100% achievements, and apparently that's a tough thing to do. Like there's some pretty tough challenges that we got to get into at that point. However, for now, we are focusing on getting the endings 2 and the endings 3 after having acquired the endings 1 a little before we went into the Kingdom's Edge and gave that a thorough exploration. And boy, did we give it a thorough exploration. There's not a whole lot that we can do elsewhere besides really getting into the Queen's Garden or giving that pale guy down by the palace a little slap with a Dream Nail. I am also going to elect to go the manual ways, I believe, if I can keep track of where the fucks I am. I'm pretty sure I'm in that section of the Ancient Basins, perhaps. I did not mean to fall all the way. I did the little panic wiggle as we fell, and in so doing, missed every single platform that could have saved me. I suppose I could have also clinged onto the walls, but that's okay. We'll look at it as a learning experience that I may not learn from. It's really RNG whether or not I learn from my mistakes or not. So we're going to cross back on over here. Now, the reason that we want to take the manual way versus doing the stag stations with the Dream Nail gates and stuff that I have been doing is because we need a lot of... Why did you spank me in the midair? I was going upon my way. I actually had the intention to turn around and give you a little slap across the cheek, but you beat me to it. I'm a little snail. Oh, that's gonna be so adorable to see every time I want to do the healing. We need to get 15,000 Geo in order to acquire our unbreakable strength. It is my goal to try and work that into our loadout in some way, shape, or form. I'm uncertain if we're going to be getting any more notches. I really hope so. I kind of hope... Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for a gratuitous amount of notch so that I can equip every single of the charms that I would like to equip. Of course, I understand that that system has to have its own limitations, but I can still hope. I can still hope and cope, right? I'm gonna give you an underside spank and another underside spank, please. Okay, I'll give you... No, underside spank. Stop flying away from me, man. You cannot avoid... I fucked up. The goddamn bug's always trying to avoid my spankings, and it's I don't like that they try to avoid my spankings because they're spankings of love, and I just want to spread my love all throughout here in the decrepit hollow nest. That is my entire point. I am not a vessel of the infection or the venom. I am a vessel of love. Take that love. Ow, I don't want your love though. I don't want your crotch love. He jumped and just slammed his crotch directly into my face. I'm taking a lot of things to the face this episode already. Jeez. And we should be up on the right end. So we're gonna trek our way all the way over into the fungal wastes. Excuse me for the slapping. I'm a little slug. I love that. Oh, and you can when you hold it and you do the full killings for the multiple masks, you remain the slug. I appreciate that. We're gonna take a look at this again. Memorial to the Hollow Knight and the Black Vault far above. Through its sacrifice, Hallownest lasts eternal. Not for too much longer. I am of the sound mind that Hallownest has had its time, and I really don't think this stagnation, this perpetuation of its dead state or dream state, depending on which way you look at it, is really the way to go about things. But that's just my personal feelings. We'll see where that ends up actually. Because the only ending that I've actually acquired has been the ending 1. There's still quite a lot that I'm not privy to as far as the overall arcing plot that's going on. We know that that's the way to the nailsmiths. I didn't need to be reminded of my mistakes with him. He asked for it though. It was so symbolic, and I feel like if I were to insert our experiences in the Hollow Knight here with like some kind of like ancient mythology, I feel like it would have been appropriate for him to feel the sting of the pure nail after he had crafted it. Who am I to tell him, a nailsmith who has probably spent ages and ages crafting the nails for all of the warriors down here? Who am I to tell him that no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to feel bad for that. You know what I mean? I really should consider, and I've said that I would consider re-equipping the compass if I get too lost or I'm too stupid, but I have not. We've definitely gotten lost, and I've definitely been the stupid, but I have not re-equipped the compass. I'm so happy with all of my other things that we have equipped, and you know what I mean. We have a limited amount of notches, and I just feel like the compass, while it definitely eases my navigation skills, please do not. While it eases my navigation skills, it does not present me the offensive or defensive capabilities that I would actually probably benefit a lot more from. Seeing as how there's many things that wish to slay us along the way, and that I wish to slay, to be fair. We can't really blame them for wanting to slay us. I'm gonna be cool. I was so cool. I love slapping those exploding bat bugs like that now that I've discovered that we can do that. Absolutely not worth the risk. You really should just keep on going on your way. Okay, so we should be up in the middle part. Oh yeah. And that is so. I've recognized that is, to me, like, I want to say like, oh, that's the failed champion. It's not. That is the person who owned the armor that the failed champion had eventually stolen, which I don't think we'll ever get like an actual face-to-face meeting with. I can't remember his name because I'm absolutely stupid and god-awful with names. But I do want to make note that is an important character. It's an important NPC into the lores. They were part of the knights that surrounded the Pale King himself, if I'm recalling correctly. Let us go ahead and crystal charge. Wow! I am of the Super Saiyans. I'm so cool. I'm like the Ghost Kakarot. Wow! That's so cool. Okay, so we're back in the fungal waste now. We should be all the way into the left. So we want to go. We just want to go down and kind of straight, right? I have to wonder if there were a few locations here in fungal waste that we have not touched up on. there was the entrance to the fungal core. We definitely got up in the fungal core, and I don't think there was anything that I was missing up in the fungal core. I did dream nail the dead mushroom from which I guess all of these mushroom things are spawning, and it was said like a pale worm. What is the use in seeing an end that is inevitable or something along? I'm definitely paraphrasing. Ah, don't! You did. I'm a snail. I am so at home here in the fungal waste as my snail. Oh, there is still that side quest that we gotta do too. The little riddle. Ooh, so I'm still uncertain exactly in which order I want to go about doing all of that in conjunction with getting the endings 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure we are good to get the endings 1 and 2 after I get into Queen's Guard and actually acquire two. Oh, I don't need to go up here. I don't need to go. That was needless. That was a needless waste of a mass. We'll go ahead and heal that stupid. I believe there's 2 items that I'm required to get for the endings 2 and 3 now. I highly like. I'm not gonna. I'll let you guys clarify. I'm so goddamn sorry for my freaking stuttering. I promise, guys. I have been working tirelessly every single day in every episode to cease my stuttering, or at the very least minimize it. And I know y'all don't care. Like, it's a thing you're definitely probably used to about like 40 episodes into the Hollow Knights that we is. But just rest assured. Hello? Hello? I don't recognize that from the last time we were here. Hello? Oh! Hello? How's it going, dude? You don't mind if I dream nail you, do you? Worms pull bugs into their thrall. Oh, till ages pass and kingdoms fall. Caps and shells may fall to dust, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Oh, okay. This obviously has fairly heavy lore implications. Worms pull bugs into their thrall. Like me being marked as a king till ages pass and kingdoms fall. So all of this, the Hallow Nest itself, seems to have been a plan or a desire from one of the worms, and not really like the Pale King choosing this. Caps and shells may fall to dust like the bugs dying, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Oh, do you like me? Look, I'm a little slug. I'm a little slug man, Mushroom Man. Do you like? I'm tempted to slap it with my nail, but we have the spores here, right? We have the spores here, and I mean, we have the spores everywhere. We're in the fungal waste. I will be right back, Mr. Mushroom Mans. I'm going to go to this bench really quick up here in the Queen Station. If I am navigating successfully for once in my life, which I think I am. We are. Yeah, Sploosh. How's it going? Ooh, I know. I love you so much. So let's go ahead and slap up onto this bench down this way. Oh. Let's have a drop in on the little long necks here too. Where are you? Are you here? No. The stag station is down below us. Yeah. Hello. How's it going? Do you have anything new to say to me whatsoever? This place was once been quite the hub. No, okay, so you say the same thing there. You say the same thing here. This little creature looks tasty. I wonder, should I eat it? Okay, you still say that as well. Oh, right, Oh, so you're eating up the mushrooms. That is far less morbid than I was worried about before. I cannot believe I had not thought to come in here since I got my monarch wings. Ooh. With a Hallow Nest seal. Oh, was this? No, this isn't in Green Path yet. Please, not food. Were you hiding here? Were they trying to? Well, I guess she does think about eating me. I guess that kind of makes sense. I'm so sorry that you were afraid to get chowed on. You seem like you just kind of starved to death while you were afraid of getting chowed on. You should have tasted one of these mushrooms. Maybe you guys could have bonded over the shared flavorings of the mushrooms. And then after she viewed and felt of you as a friend, she wouldn't want to eat you. Maybe. She still might want to eat you, so don't take my word for that, dead guy. But it was worth a shot, you know, maybe. It might have been worth a shot, but it's too late for you now. I want to try and slap this on. That is only one, so let's go ahead and remove the Dream Wielder. I hit the B again. Brain, for fucking sakes, man. No, it's okay. We'll go ahead and slap that on. I'm surmising perhaps it might be one of those instances in which an NPC will just point out that you have a specific charm equipped. Hello? Do you like... Oh, right. We didn't interact with him at all. Okay, so he's gonna assess that one. What if I do that? Nothing, huh? Nothing at all, huh? Nothing at all. Oh, I'm sorry! Oh, that was his back. I didn't know you had a face. Now we can... Oh, that's cute, Mr. Mushroom. It's nice. That was so good how he just slowly turned around. That was the perfect response to me being unsure about slapping him with a nail. It's nice that you were able to help your friend, so you're not hungry anymore. What? Yes, that was quite the appetite. I was impressed. Still, we all move on sooner or later. To greater things, perhaps. So much can be achieved in such a short time. Oh, excuse me, I have no idea what he's talking about. Is he confusing me with somebody else? No, what? What? Wait, what? What? What the what? What? I am so insurmountably confused about Mr. Mushroom. That was funky. I'm not hungry anymore? That I don't want to eat my friend? What? I was just talking about friends and wanting to eat them. That's funny. But what? And then he just, I hit the B again. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna go back down. We're just gonna check back really quick. I'm so confused, but also like in such a good way. How the fuck 50 hours in is this game still intriguing and confusing me to such a degree? That's nutso. That's bonkers. Okay, I appreciate literally every single second of what just occurred to us and how that played out. That sense of discovery is still so goddamn fresh and so goddamn well done. I fucking love it. I love it so goddamn much. We'll slip on through the Fog Canyon again to go to acquire some geo along our way and stuff, as small as the amounts may be. We'll go ahead and pop back in here too, where Millabelle was, just to see if there's anything new. Now that mushroom man just popped up out of fucking nowhere, like I'm paranoid about them having other NPCs to just kind of pop up out of nowhere or previous places in which we've been. Excuse me, little jellies. Excuse me, little jellies. I'm going to call you, these are the baby Monomons. This is the baby Monomon. This is the adolescent Monomon. Don't do it, adolescent Monomon. You see, they're quite angsty. You know, their teenage state. It happens. They'll grow out of it. And of course, we know what happened with the Monomon. My friend and some other commenters have pointed out the area that I wanted to get back to in the Green Path. I do my absolute best to find it and prevent you guys from having to go into even further detail than you already have. We'll check this area first. This was where we fought our first Dream Warrior spirit, is the sentence that I was trying to make, but my brain could not organize the words in a sensible manner. There, nothing there. We'll go ahead and dream this again just to see. Nothing. A base carved from stone. I'm wondering why it still has the little essence splooping out the bed. Maybe that happens with all of the Dream Warrior Spirit locations, but I want to say that I would remember that being the case. But maybe not as well, you know. I'm definitely willing to be like, no, you're definitely wrong about that because you're a dum-dum. So let's say that that's checked off. Where else should we check now? That's the way to Queen's Garden. We don't want to approach that just yet. Oh, I was looking at my map and then I heard you, but it was already too late by that point. Let's go ahead and heal. I love being of the sluggies. Look at me and my slug selves. After this, I will permanently shape of Oon, and just like that will be my life for the remainder after we free the Hilo Nests. I suppose we could have a stop in on the Hunter again, since we're right by their location. I did it once before. I'm fairly certain he didn't say anything different for us. That will be my anticipation once more. But this is bringing back memories. This is like one of the Green Path was the first area that we ended up coming in to explore. I remember dropping down here, and like instantly I was like, oh, they've already given me like 50 different locations and pathways that I could go down. Where do we want to go first? Feels like so long ago. So so that's gonna be where the bench is. I think I've tried to dream nail that bench multiple times, and I just wanted to try it again. Oh, Hunter, are you proud of the amount of journaling that I have been doing for you? It's not complete yet, but almost. Aha! Your journal grows fat and full. Only those last few rare beasts remain left as stock. Search the kingdom's corners, complete the journal, earn your well-deserved reward. I'm gonna dream nail you in the face a little bit. Oh no. Is my well-deserved reward going to be him coming to consume me because I am the slayer of all the beasts? And then in consuming me, he will become even more powerful as the hunter? It should be over here and to the right that we want to check. Where the corner fur once was, huh? So he was here. Oh, hello! Well, you're just straight up chilling up here, huh? How the fuck did I not reach that before? Was this before I had, like, the dash or anything? Hey, he's just chilling up here. Oh, there's a little, what is that? I want to get that, too. What's up here? What was the point? Oh, interesting. I'm coming to free you. I'm sorry. I was just so amazed that this is this little area that I missed over here. Where the corner fur was. I do not remember that at all. Holy shit. I don't think this would have been the first corner fur that we came across, right? It would have been the second or the third. Wow, yeah, this was completely escaping my mind. Holy shit. Before, while it's actually fresh in my brain, I was observing the background here to see if there was anything to discern from that. Back in that Joni's storeroom, there was definitely a gigantic something blinking in the background, and I find that really intriguing and really fascinating. And that's definitely where the source of the lifeblood, right? That's definitely the point at which the lifeblood flows. I'm gonna make it a point to get back up to the Joni's room, as I said, the actual Joni's room where she's doing the sleepies, to dream nail them, because we had not actually acquired the dream nail when before we acquired the Joni's charm. So that's something that I definitely want to get over and do. Oh no, that was just the thing exploding in the background, right? Sometimes that sound effect tricks me and it thinks that I found a crumbly wall. Only sometimes, though. Only sometimes. I'm gonna... I fucked it up. I'm gonna... I fucked it up again. Damn it. I fucked it. Fuck you. I'm just gonna do it that way. You don't always need to be a cool guy, Ghosty Vans. We really want it, though. That would be pretty cool, though. The Greater Mind once dreamed of leap and cast these caverns so. In every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to us. Okay, so Un is kind of the deity of the Green Path. I did get that sense about it when their name was first mentioned back in that other lore that warned us of having to pay our dividends to the Un were we to stray from the White King's pathway. Excuse me, oh goodness. Okay, we want to be on the ups. Yeah, oh, you came back over on that side. Okay, I was not expecting you to be on that side. I thought you had buried into the left, but I suppose you dig underground. That explains why you came from the underground. Excuse me, man. Excuse me, little Moss Knights, man. Man, you guys used to kick my ass. I used to take so many whacks to chonk you guys, too. No longer, though. Boink. Up. I missed. Boink. And boink. And boink. There we go. Are they camouflaging? Or yeah, okay, they must be camouflaging. Slap at the wall. Slap. No, all the way up, please. Platforming. Thank you. I have been warned several times about the very difficult platforming puzzle secret that's coming up at some point, I think in the Queen's Gardens. But also, apparently, there's like an additional area that it itself is like a platforming challenge. So that's going to be fun. We're definitely looking forward to that. What? This was so fucking pretty and mesmerizing when we first dropped into it. There you is. Oh! Right, why did I not even suppose that they could be a ghost? Hello? Blue Child Joni by Joni Cunelius. I see you bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory has been a little lacking of late. Okay. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest. I have reservations about dream nailing the Joni, because In the same way as the ghosts we have at Spirit's Glade, she seems like she likes it here. I don't really want to remove her, but at the same time, like, my brain is like, completion's sake, you have freed all of the other dream spirits. Why would you not do so for the Joni? Oh, I'll carry your dreams with me forever, Joni. I know it was just the one. But do not worry. She is at peace here still. Her body's still there. She's still resting here, guys. You cannot objectively tell me that she is not still remaining rested here. And the Dream Nail is like, it's been this whole thing since we got it about having it become more powerful and the dreams and hopes of the bugs and attaching themselves to us and us drawing their powers. I feel like my calling in the Hallow Nest is to be a carrier of the dreams of the bugs within the Hallow Nest. I've named my nail Dream Weaver for that express purpose, and that is what we were going to do. We were going to weave the dreams of all of the bugs within Hallow Nest, the Joni included, the Blue Child Joni included. Okay, that's my justifications for doing it, guys. That's my karma for doing it, okay? So look, it's a win-win for everybody. Win-win for everybody. Excuse me. Oh, we actually don't have to go down that way, I do not believe. So, wait, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and heal the two stupids while we're able to. Never mind, we're just gonna heal the one stupids while we're able to. Now we're gonna heal the second stupid. There we go, my little slug ghosty friends. Thank you for your poopy sounds. I still love that as much as I loved it the first time. While we are up here, let me actually go ahead and swing by the Dirtmouth. Not for any express purpose in Dirtmouth specifically, but I want to go ahead and have a drop-in on the caterpillars once more, and we have freed quite a number of the grubs, and I'm just curious to see how many of them that we have left, or how close we are to freeing them all. I am pretty sure also that I crystal dashed off of this at one point, right? I want to say absolutely I have. So we won't do that. I won't waste the time doing that. We'll go ahead and actually do what it is that I said that I was going to do, and not get distracted by doing the things that pop up in my brain after already having set the plan forward. We'll go ahead and have a drop in on them too. Now that we've acquired all of them, I think they should each have a different kind of dialogue for us. And it was suggested to me by a commenter that I drop in on them sometimes. Hello, Nailmaster Matto. That nail art, the dash slash, learnt from my brother Oro, was it not? So he is still alive then. I still haven't forgotten what he owes me, and I never will. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with such things. I'm happy that you were able to train under another Nailmaster and grow stronger. That charm, could it be? Oh yeah, I have the charm equipped too. Only the great Nail Sage himself could have bestowed such a thing. Your achievements humble my pupil. I myself have sworn never to lay eyes on the Nail Sage again, not until I have truly mastered his teachings. But if you see him again, please, let him know that I am forever grateful. Before you leave, rest and meditate with me for a while. Your company is always... Oh, now I can. Yeah. We'll just do this for a few seconds while I sip on my coffee. Okay, the coffee is sipped, Nailmaster Matto. I'm gonna give you a little dreams, okay? My brother Shio, how fare you in that green kingdom of thorns you call home? I think of you every time I raise my nail. Do you ever close your eyes and remember the time we spent together with Oro and our master? I like to think you do. I think all three of you do, to be honest. I pointed it out after we had learned that Sly was the Nail Sage, which, again, amazing fucking reveal. I love that. I love that little fact. I kind of view Matto here, Oro, and Shio as different parts of the Nail Sage. One pursues Geo, which I think is funny. Matto here is purely pursuing the nail arts themselves, right? While Shio, after having learned the nail arts, has interests that kind of branch out about that. And as a nail sage, I feel like a part of Sly is wise enough to be like, there's many things to learn from different avenues of art, like painting and nail arts. And in a way, I feel like Sheo might have his nail arts enhanced via learning how to paint and appreciating the art within the paintings. Excuse me there, my friends. Magnificent. Okay, so we dropped by Oro way down. I'm pretty sure we got the... Oh, no, not since actually talking to the nail sage we haven't. Ooh, I'll try to remember at some point that we want to actually have a drop back with Sheo and Oro both after having acquired the nail sage charm. And... Whoa! I'm so cool. I am ever surprised and proud of myself for how cool I have become. And I will be significantly humbled a little later on when we get into like the actual challenging achievements and stuff, right? It's gonna be so fun. I mentioned it in a reply to a comment, but I will mention it here as well, just so you overall viewers will have an idea of what I'm kind of thinking on planning going forward. Because we are going for 100% achievements, we are going for 112% in this particular save file, and there is a lot involved into doing that, even after having just played through the game, beaten the bosses, and gotten all the upgrades and stuff. I am considering streaming for those larger achievement pushes because they might be quite time consuming, and I feel like it would be a far more enriching experience, a far more enriching viewing experience for you guys, for you to actually kind of be alongside me for it live as we're continuing to do the challenge. Now, the things that included are in that are, I believe, definitely the Steel Soul mode runs. Those are definitely probably going to be something that I want to stream. And then we're looking at doing the bottom of the junk pit. From what I understand, I'm still completely more or less blind to what we'll encounter in there. But from what I understand, what I've been warned is that they're fairly challenging boss rematches with like every single boss in the game, and that obviously that's kind of self-explanatory as far as like why that's going to be super time-consuming. And also at some point we do want to get into the Zoe rematch here. I did not mean to actually enter its sticks. And we also have the Lost Kin rematch that we still need to take care of as well. I'm not certain when we'll get around to doing those. From what I understand, they're not really imperative to the stop. They're not really super imperative to any of the endings. So in theory, we could actually kind of wait to hold off on those until we get endings 2 and 3, and then possibly look at doing them to prepare ourselves for going into endings 4 and 5. If that makes sense, I hope I made sense with the freaking word salad and spaghetti that I'm constantly spewing from between my lips. Hello, friends! I'm so glad that you are safe. There are so many I've freed. Yay with the Geo! Let's go! Oh, I love it. Their jovial cheers are like actual, like, they're so heartwarming. Oh god, you give me even more of the Geo. So many. What will this be for us, my friends? A King's Idol. Thank you so much, Grandpa Caterpillar. Okay, so let me see how many we might have left. I see... There's one hole here behind this little hole here, so that's 1. We have 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 for this one behind here. That's not a lot of caterpillars left. Oh my goodness, I just love, like, they're all going off all at the same time as I'm passing through them. And I'm passing by and they're cheering me on. That's so precious. Can I dream nail one of yours? Look, I don't think I've ever dream nailed a grubs. Oh, it doesn't seem like it actually provides anything. You're happy to be alive. Look at you guys. Okay, perfect. We got quite a lot of Geo. We got about twice as much Geo in our pockets for that. And we have another King's Idol. We actually have, don't explode on me, please. I remember you doing that. We actually have quite a number of collectibles that we can go ahead and drop down and sell now. Oh, and that'll give us a shitload of Geo too. Oh, but that's way over here, down here into the City of Tears. I should have dropped by while we had the chance. But we're way the fuck up here now. Ooh-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. I do suppose it is time for our Green Queen's Gardens approach. Jesus Christ, Brain. I thank you guys genuinely for your patience and not just me progressing through the game and making sure that we kind of cross off all of these dots and stuff before having approached the Queen's Gardens, but also, again, your continued patience with my stuttering and the words that I use and the words that I try to use and the words that I fail to use all the time, every time. Oh, a troll machine with a symbol of a bench and some Geo. Have I not activated a bench before here, too? Oh! Well, hello! Okay. Is this another area that I had not been into? I will get to Queen's Gardens by the end of this episode, guys. I absolutely promise. I'm so sorry that I keep getting distracted. Ow, with the quadrilateral slappies, with your spitties, you do not need to do that. It's not largely unnecessary, okay? Oh, you guys are so withy. Will you just relax? I'm freeing you from your venomous afflictions. You could thank me, you know, instead of complaining when I slap you with my nail. Excuse me, little guy. It's not bullying because I am also little. And then from here, we want to go... Ow, what the... God damn it, will you stop it? You stop it. It's probably the freaking spitting of the explosives at me while I am trying to do with a map. I'm a little sluggish. Look at me go. That has got to be like my favorite thing now. I am not the Oon. I am merely taking the shape of the Oon via the Oon's blessing. He spat it out at me, and it was very scary at first. I did not know what it was doing. But then I picked it up, and I was like, oh, this feels good in my palms. And then I stuffed it into my black shade gelatinous body. And I was like, oh, this feels good in my black shade gelatinous body. And then I wished to be healed and became slug, and I was like, this is right. This feels right. This is how things should be. Oh fuck, no! No! Oh god, no! I went the wrong way on several occasions. Though once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. Uh-oh. Okay. So either the Pale King or the Pale Worm is responsible for the Queen's Gardens. Or what I'm assuming, yeah, it's the Queen's Gardens. God damn it, so we need to go. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. We've amassed a good amount of geos. Doing it the manual ways, we've dropped into the green path and discovered several locations that I'm pretty certain that we had not gone through yet. Please don't think about the fact that that was Blue Child Joni's essence that I just used to Dreamgate. Don't think about that. It's actually my own dream essence. I'm paying out of pocket of the dream essence with that. It's like I can produce one dream essence per any time I need to use the dream essence. So you don't see it added or deducted from my things at all. You know, you see it deducted. You don't see it added, but you see it deducted. Don't question it. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say in cope that, like, even if we had the compass equipped, it would not have assisted me in finding the way that I wanted to go more thoroughly. It probably objectively absolutely would have, but that's not comforting for me to say or hear. So I'm just gonna deny that outright. Excuse me, Mushroom Man. I feel like me and this Mushroom Man particularly have like a sort of connection with one another, because I've recalled very vividly several times in which I've just showed up, slapped him across the cheek with my nail, and was like, okay, goodbye. Oh, thank you for your singular dream essence, little tiny baby Monomon. I appreciate yours. This is the exit that we want, right? This is it. Okay, wondrous, absolutely amazing. Okay, great. We finally found it. We finally found the entrance to the Queen's Gardens once more. I'm so sorry that it took me an hour and a half to actually finally find it again. But we are entering it. Give us that music. There it is with the harps. Yeah, these guys did the little spike shooties. I remember that. So this is about as far as I actually got into the Queen's Garden. Oh, and their little corpses do it too. Okay. Oh, and the mossy pets learned to fly. Look at that. All right, back into it with the 100% blind explorations. We're going to give a slap to every floor. We're going to give a slap to every ceiling. We're going to give a slap to every single wall. And we're going to give a dream nail slappies to all of the ghosts that we may encounter. We're also going to, of course, free all of the caterpillars that we encounter as well. We have really just a handful left to get before we give all of them. I'm gonna actually dream nail you. I have to do it while you're alive, right? I do believe if there's a rancid egg up there. We haven't used much of those at all. Ugh. I see the little function of those platforms there too. They're going to be up the temporary for me, huh? I will definitely fall off. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh, hello! Oh, I'm so glad to see that you're okay. Oh, I see what it is. Oh, that's the backer credits. That's blowing my mind. Holy crap! Like Grey Mourner. Grey Mourner had the buy sub name, which would indicate they were a backer, right? That's blowing my mind. Okay, that's so amazing to learn that it's not just Tiso and Cloth that were backered. Aw, tiny warrior. Then you too come to test yourself against that traitorous tribe. A deadly bunch they are, that roost within these glades. I had once have stayed well clear of them, but your actions have shown me the truth of it. We must face down our fears, or be defeated by them. No, yes, but also it's okay to be scared sometimes. A warrior needs to know when they're outmatched, and so they can survive, Cloth. Can you please take that to heart. If we both make it through, we could swap stories of our adventures. I'd look forward to that. Oh no, Claw, stay alive, my friend. Whatever you seek in here, I'm sure that tribe won't look lightly on our intrusion. It's time. I'll face that fear. Nola will be proud. Nola? Oh no, Cloth. Oh, I mean, I'm glad to see you here. Please don't. Oh, Cloth, please be okay. Please. I'm like begging you, actually begging you, Cloth. If you're not okay, I will never forgive your ghost self, okay? Oh, we got an upside that way, huh? Okay. It's looking like that's going to be either the ways we can go. We can go to the ups or we can go to the lefts. The lefts, I believe, is going to be the main way to go. Seeing as how Cloth is there, and she'd be talking about a traitorous tribe. I have my suspicions about who them traitorous tribe's gonna be. Okay, let's check up on this ups first. That's windy. Is that a black spoopy wind tunnels? Oh. Running water here. I'm just gonna do this to experiment. Nothing. Okay. Nothing up on that end, it seems. That is a black spoopy wind tunnel. I can pass through these though. You do not. You no longer bar my path like you had previously. I don't think anything's barring my path really anymore. Let us check up on this right side really quick. Similarly, slapping every single wall, floor, and ceiling that we can. Have I somehow been in this location before and I'm not remembering? Oh! This has happened multiple times where we actually get into an area that we had been into previously, but it's been so long that I've completely forgotten it. So, I see. That's why it looked vaguely familiar. This was locked off here, wasn't it? So, this would lead to... Yeah, that is the overgrown mound. I see. Okay. Okay, wow. So that level of interconnectivity between the level design is actually... It actually kind of melted my brain. Oh my god, okay. I see, and we couldn't pass through here before. Right. And it was locked on the other end. That's why the gate is on. That explains why I had my questions. I see. Okay. So that's going to loop back around and into the green path. I'm with it now. I'm with it now, guys. I'm with it now. I'm with it now. Just that's so... The fact that the level design could be so interconnected in such a way where, like, coming across previous areas that you've been to still has this, like, sense of, like, well, have I been here before? I can't remember. And I think that's a huge positive to the game design, in my honest opinion. Oh, hey, guys, I see you there. I see you, and I am very familiar with what you is, because I fought many of you in the Colosseums, and I was correct in realizing and noting that you were exploding with the venoms. Okay, that's gonna be a little platformy stair. I'm assuming that landing on top of that big chunky rock here, right there, is going to lower it in some way, and we'll connect those two parts eventually. Boink. Boink, boink, boink. Yeah, we good. We'll go ahead and continue on downward, and then we'll come up and slap these walls. And boink. So my immediate inclination is to try to loop back to where it connected to the mossy cathedral. So I think, see, we should be up in that the top left part. Yeah, right between the fog canyons, I see. We cannot access the up yet. We cannot access the up and left yet. So it is the right way that we have to go for the time being. There's a bench icon right up there. Let's go ahead and see if we can approach that really quick. I love how the bugs come in from the background sometimes, or the foreground sometimes. In like the case of the deep desk. Oh, this is one of those. Okay, it's one of those. Okay, we ended. I see. Okay, and there's thorns down there. Whoa! I didn't mean to do this. Whoa! There we go. That's what we want. Okay. Oh, are we done? Was it just the two or three? Just the two or three? Okay. I was expecting a little more, but that's okay. This is where a cornifer would have been. I see. Ah. So a commenter did point out to me that it's not really so much what areas you venture into that decides when cornifer moves on. It's once you awaken the dreamers, the cornifer will move on to the dirt mouth specifically. Okay, we have a locked gate there, huh? Oh, I see. Okay, so this is going to be something for like a charm or something on this end, right? We'll go in here with the bench, but it's going to continue on into the right, I believe, and it's going to loop back down and connect to the bottom ways over there. The top ways up there too. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Did I just kill one of these? Oh my God! You can kill the tiny burbs. Okay, well, I kind of wish I didn't realize that was a hunter's journal. But then at the same time, I kind of wish that I had realized it a long time ago, because we've encountered a lot of the little tiny bird bugs. Actually, I think they're baby versions of the explodey bat bugs. So maybe we're doing future ghosts a favor, I think. Hello. Whoa. How's it going? I'll talk with you in just a second, guys. Just a second. Cornifer would have been right here, huh? Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up into our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area? Available now for an excellent price. Thank you, Cornifer. Thank you, past Cornifer. Right, okay, so that was my suspicions about that connecting there. We'll have the bench right here. Whoa. That in the background, holy shit. Is that just a statue, or is that like an actual bug husk skull thing? Definitely have to assume it's a statue. So would this be the queen? We have not actually heard a lot about the queen. I know the queen in Deepness is Hair of the Beast, but this feels not quite like Hair. You know what I mean? Like Hair's region is of the Deepness. I don't see why she would be the belonger of the Queen's Gardens. Very interesting. So before we will probably call it a wrap at that particular bench, but before we do so. Caliph and Farah Orthop by Juan Eduardo Pena. Maybe these are some of the developers that have created the NPCs, and it's just crediting them. But then we have the backer credits, right? And those didn't start showing up until I had the backer credits enabled. So I just think that's fascinating. If there really is truth in that, a lot of these NPCs that we've encountered have been backer created NPCs. I fucking adore that. Because I just thought it was just those in Spirit Glaze and then like Tiso and Cloth. Isn't this just the most intriguing place? So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves, though we can't seem to agree on which way to head. It's led to something of an argument between us. We should really stop squabbling about such petty things. You're both dead now, so left or right, which way is best? It should be a simple thing, yet we're always at odds. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little dream nailings, okay? I will carry your dreams with me for forevers. You no longer need argue within me, please. I really don't need that like marital spat going back and forth in my head as I am carrying your dream spirits with me. If you're one of those that has a very strong like feelings about dream nailing the NPC ghosts like that, rest assured I completely understand why you would, and I do share that feeling. To an extent, the reason that I have been choosing to dream nail them, even though we only get the one essence, and even though it does leave that part of the hollowness kind of empty, it is my personal interpretation that, in much the same way that we kind of see spirits in our own world, those that believe that they may exist, they typically are attached to a particular location of either strong emotional like happiness or sadness, and there's this inability to move on, this regret, this guilt, these unfulfilled dreams that have them attached to these locations. And with being my interpretation, and I'm kind of applying that to the dream ghosts that we run into here in Hollow Knight and Hallownest and all of its many different areas, and that I would see them freed from this limbo is the word that I use most frequently. The thing that I've learned about Hallownest more than anything else is that it was once absolutely thriving, but a plague happened, and it declined and eventually became what you see, a part of me agrees with what I think the Queen Vespa from the Hive kind of believed, in that everything that is living must come to an end. It's a part of what makes life so special and so meaningful, because at least by human nature, if life never ended, you absolutely know that so many would really take it for granted. And I would just see Hollow Nest freed from the stagnation, from this limbo, from being stuck in place. I would see its ruins give life to a new Hollow Nest, or whatever may come afterwards, where one life ends, another begins. And that's kind of been a big philosophy in my general life, you know, as I've aged. And I kind of apply that more on kind of a micro scale, in which every day, every new video game, every replay of an old video game is a new life beginning. And when you finish that game, or you finish that story, or you finish that day, that is the end of that chapter. That is the end of that life. And then the next day you begin another one, and then another one, and then another one. And I'm sorry to break that down into the meme, but it popped up in my head, so I had to get it out. In any case, as I said, that will wrap up today's episode of the Hollow Knight. I once more thank you for your patience and allowing me to freely kind of explore and slap the many walls and get into the many areas that we've already been through in my effort to eventually finally get to the Queen's Gardens. You can absolutely bet that the next 3 episodes for the remainder of the week will be full of the Queen's Gardens explorations. I'm anticipating several boss fights, several more discoveries, possibly even meeting some more NPCs and stuff that we had not yet previously encountered. As always, if you watch and you caught a giggle or two out of any of the silly stupidities, give your own pure nailings to that like button. Continue to share with any of your friends you think might also get a kick out of the content. Monday through Wednesdays will continue to be the Legend of Zelda franchise, as we 100% each and every of those games individually. Thursday through Sundays will continue to be the Hollow Knight for the foreseeable future. Once we do wrap up all of the endings and stuff like that again, I'll look more and probably try to get your guys' opinions more on how we want to format these streams and what days will work best, what times will work best, etc., etc. We'll worry about that bridge when we get to it. However, if any of that catches your fancy and you're not already, definitely subscribe to the channel, ring the bell if you don't want to miss a single of those mostly daily uploads, and check out my mini playlist that I have for a few other games like Metroid Prime Remastered, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, a huge playlist for Tears of the Kingdom, actually. Also, a little bit of Final Fantasy 16 that I want to get back to at some point, Dragon's Dogma, which I also want to get back to at some point. Definitely check those out if any of those suit your fancy. And with all that said and out of the way, guys, as always, thank you for joining me, the full squid plushie here in the continuously mind-blowing and beautiful Hollow Knight. And until next time, goodbye.